everyone, welcome back. This is Jenny from Polly's Paper Studio, and if you are new around here, I just want to take a quick second to say welcome and that I hope you would consider hitting that subscribe button so that you can become part of the Polly's Paper Studio crew. If you are one of my regulars, thank you so much for supporting my channel with all of your fabulous feedback and comments and likes, and I love each and every one of you, and I just wanted to let you all know how much I appreciate you sharing a little bit of your day with me. So today I have a quick flip through. This is a mini album that I created with the Early Bird collection from BoBunny, and this is not a new collection, but I do believe that all of my paper in my stash has value, and I love all of it, so I have no problems with pulling out an older collection. I do like to mix in a few newer elements, some of the journal cards or different trims and flowers, so that you can make something that you already love new again and create a beautiful project. I've got this mini album as a tutorial for the base. I will link that video in the description below so you can see how I created the book itself, and then you can layer on whatever collection that you like. And the great thing about this book too is that you can really choose the size of your page. So if you want a bigger book or a smaller one, you can really customize it to the project that you want to create. So for the cover, I've got layers of that pattern paper. I did work in an element from the ephemera pack. This is a nice, large butterfly. There is a journal card here. This is a newer piece, and it just has a border of the cardstock I'm using throughout, so it has a nice, consistent look. And then I used a fishtail stitched die to create this banner shaped sentiment. It's from a different journal card, and I love the sentiment, and it says "just fly," which is so perfect for basically any occasion you would need a album for. I've got a nice selection of flowers here. Some of these are from Little Birdie Crafts, some of these are from Wild Orchid Crafts, and some are handmade by me, and I have just pulled a variety of colors that comes directly from that pattern paper, so I know it's going to match perfectly. And then I anchored that arrangement with the larger flowers and then worked my way down to these beautiful rosebuds. To finish off the arrangement, I've got some netting here and some die cut foliage. There's also a couple little butterfly charms, and you can pick up some great metal accents from the Funky Junky Boutique. There's some matching sequins here, and that just creates a nice little sparkle. And then to create a border around this focal image, I do have a die cut doily. This is from Cherry Lynn Designs, and I cut that from a nice crisp white cardstock just so that I could have a little bit of a balance between the busy pattern paper and then the elements on top. I've got this finished on the spine with the coordinating pattern paper, and then here's a beautiful bow tied with pink plaid ribbon, topped with a twine bow and a vintage button. And then I put two more charms here on the side as well so that it would have a nice movement on the end. I've got it tied up here on the edge so that one length, very generous length of ribbon goes all the way around, and you want to be able to tie up your book so that all of those elements that you add to the inside will be secured. So my first set of pages has a tip in, and these are some journal cards from a totally different collection from another brand, but I love how those roses really match that one in the pattern paper background. And so I matted it with the same cardstock, and it helps to coordinate and bring all these different elements together. So this particular journal card would be great to write on or add a picture. And then I did add some non-contrasting pattern paper for the back. This again again is good for writing on. It does have a subtle line, so it would be nice to keep your writing nice and tidy, or you could put a picture if that's what you wanted to do. So here is a matting for a picture, and I've got just a scalloped edge stitched a rectangle die, and then I topped it with the same pattern paper as the back of the tip-in. And then the collection that I was using had some 2x2 blocks, and the larger rose image just worked so perfectly, so I have added that with a clip. And you can take this off if your picture is too large, or tuck your picture in behind, so that becomes a nice layering element. And the clip will also hold a picture without it needing to be adhered permanently to the page. So if you have writing on the back, or you want to be able to remove it, you'll be able to just tuck that in there and enjoy that being part of this page. The next page over has a pocket. Now this is gusseted, so there's plenty of room for you to add the insert that comes with it, and then as well you could add some additional flat mementos or keepsakes into this pocket. I've used the collection papers, and then the border had these really sweet butterflies, so I've layered that on to create a nice border strip here, and that helps to separate that stripe from the busy floral. On the inside you've got a nice tag here. It is finished with all the same matting and done on both sides, so it will be very sturdy, and you can add your mementos to that and tuck that into the pocket. The second page has another tip-in. This one is from the same collection as on the first page, so I knew it would coordinate perfectly, and I just finished that off with a very sweet little butterfly. This came from the ephemera pack from that early bird collection, so I'm tying those two collections together even more. Here's another 2x2 on a clip, and the same scalloped edge die cut border, which I think helps to bring consistency for each of the pages so that they all work well together. Here is a die cut from the ephemera pack. I love this large floral. It's a little bit stylized, so it does have a more current feel to it instead of the vintagey, but I think it all flows together well, and it is on another pocket. This time I oriented it to be at the bottom of the page, and you still get that same nice tag inserted to the pocket, and then the coordinating pattern paper is still a floral, but this time it went from a pink background to that pretty blue. The next set of pages once again has a tip-in, a tag, a clip, and a pocket. This time I was able to utilize this large die cut from the ephemera pack. You see how that has that beautiful shape on top with the butterfly, and I really wanted to incorporate that, so what I did was I clipped it in half and added that to the back side, so it's a little bit more sturdy and it's got a nice finished look on the front and back. Here's another pocket with a border of those butterflies. And then my last page has another tip-in and another 2x2 block and another pocket with a tag. So there is plenty of room in this mini for lots of pictures and memories. So once you've got it filled up, you can tie it with this ribbon and have everything all secured inside. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave me a comment, give me a like, and if you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. As always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye.